Alright, hey guys, it's Hooters and Brett here at ACL Brisbane 2011. We've just wrapped up the FIFA 11 tournament and we've got our winner here, the same winner we had from Sydney, although in slightly less controversial circumstances compared to the last event, Muzza. So Muzza, firstly, let's just talk through it. Talk us through about pool play, double limb, how some of your matches went, any notable ones?
Pool play was pretty good. I lost straight off the bat to Petey twice in a row in his first event, so that was a bit of a surprise. But played alright for the rest of the games, then went to double elim and lost to Brett straight off the bat as well. And yeah, managed to get through. Todd almost beat me. He had me 3-1 down in the third game at 80 minutes, and I scored 2 goals in 6 minutes to come back, and couldn't believe I got through that one. So I was really surprised to win the.
Nice.
Yeah, so obviously you had a little bit of trouble coming through the racket. Who do you think was your hardest opponent throughout the day?
Well, today was actually you, I think. Took me to 3 games. The other 2 games I won in straight sets. The scoreboard flattered me in the Lakey game, but the skip match, I felt I had it relatively under control most of the time. He only scored 1 goal over the 2 games, which I thought was pretty good on my part.
So how are you finding the transition coming from FIFA 11 to FIFA 12?
It's a much different game, actually. Coming back from FIFA 12 to FIFA 11 for this event was quite tough. I think that probably had a bit to do with my shaky start. But it's just going to be such a different game competitively. You can hold the ball a lot easier. Yeah.
Yes, obviously you've won every ACL event you've competed in. How does that affect you coming into WCG in 2 weeks?
Yeah, 2 weeks away. It's interesting to see how that one will go. There's only 4 of us, I think, so it'll be a much different tournament. The gap in ACL tournaments has actually closed a lot. I think the fact that I've won everything is very misleading. First online round, there were a lot of big scorelines in that one, but compared to now, that just doesn't happen anymore, really. Everyone's improved a lot. There were 5 or 6 people here, I think, that genuinely could have won the event easily. Which is a lot different to the way the circuit started. So it just shows that the FIFA community are all improving all the time and it's getting tight.
Do you reckon there's a chance that you'll attend the Newcastle LAN?
Newcastle LAN next year. It's actually the first I've heard of it, but yeah, there's probably a chance.
Newcastle LAN confirmed, Brett, or?
Newcastle LAN will happen. I don't know how big it'll be, but definitely ACL Newcastle LAN for FIFA at least will be happening sometime next year.
Sounds good. And so just going back to FIFA 12 coming out soon, from what you've played so far, granted it's only been out for a few days, do you think a lot of the top players from FIFA 11 will be transitioning through to FIFA 12, or is there some real discrepancies in the games that will really be, making it difficult to transition through and bring in a lot more new talent?
I think the top players will all adjust. It might take some time, but I think they will. Again, I think the gap will close more with a new title. Everyone starts from scratch. It seemed a bit as though the top players had a bit of a head start on 11, whereas with 12, everyone's starting fresh, and I think the gap will be much smaller going into the next year's circuit.
Sounds good. Well, Muzza, you're obviously one of the top players in Australia. All the best for WCG. From what we've seen, if it's anything like what you do here, you should be quite all right on your way. So all the best for that, and we'll be seeing you next year, hopefully, with FIFA 12.